You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Ingrain that quote in your mind and never let it go, because that quote is very important. Failing to understand this quote can be the difference between you achieving all of your goals and you never achieving anything. But don't worry, you've come to the right place, because I'm about to show you the real secret that separates winners from losers. Imagine it's the 2020 Olympics, and all of the world's fastest runners are lined up to compete in the 100-meter race. All of them have one goal in mind: to win. The pistol fires and the runners give the race everything they've got. Every single one of these athletes wanted to win, but in the end, only one of them can prevail. Winners and losers have the same goals, but these people do not rise to the level of their goals. They fall to the level of their systems. And we are no exception to this rule. Now, don't get me wrong, goals in of themselves are not useless. They serve their own purpose, which we'll talk about later. But I think you see now that goals are not enough to put you above everyone else. And if you're watching this, I'm going to assume that you want to be a winner. So I'm going to show you how. So first, let's talk about goals and systems. Goals are a destination. Systems are the vehicle that get you there. Knowing your destination is very important, so goals are also very important. But a destination in of itself is insufficient. Your destination might be Antarctica, but you'll never get there if your vehicle is walking. That might sound obvious when I put it that way, but you'd be surprised how many people are trying to make it to Antarctica by walking, metaphorically speaking of course, and getting confused when they fail. So how can we make our vehicle better? I'm glad you asked. Let's talk about it, because part 2 is building your system. Listen, you've come to the actionable part of the video, so I'm going to give a quick disclaimer. If you've just come to this video to get a cheap dopamine hit, then this is your cue to leave right now, because I'm going to give some actionable steps, and if you're unwilling to take some action, just follow a few steps to get closer to achieving your goals, then you're not the type of person I want watching this video. In fact, if you're not even willing to follow a few simple steps to achieve your goals, then your vehicle isn't even walking. You have no vehicle. So leave. Are all the lazy people gone? Great. I'm going to teach you how to build some systems. First, pull out a document and write down all of your goals. If you already have a document or a piece of paper with all of your goals, pull it out. Find it right now. Great. You have a destination. Now let's talk about systems. Start with one of the goals first and look at it and think to yourself, what are the basic repeatable actions that I can do daily or weekly to achieve this goal? So if my goal was to learn French, the basic repeatable actions I would find for it could be doing 30 minutes of Duolingo per day, or maybe I don't like Duolingo and I'm using another app, but I do 30 minutes of that per day, and maybe I supplement that with one-on-one learning with a teacher once a week, right? And so those would be my 2 repeatable actions where I would do those actions and that would lead to me achieving the goal. Just look at your goal and think, what actions do I need to take to achieve this goal? Because that goal is a destination, and I want you to think, all right, what are the activities? You see, if I just went up to someone and said, go learn French, they'd probably fail. But if I told them, hey, listen, here's a language learning app, use this app for 30 minutes a day, and I will also book you lessons, one-on-one lessons, once per week. And if you told them just that, instead of go learn French, then in the first scenario, they'd be like, learn French, I don't know, like what? And in the second scenario, they'd be like, okay, they'll struggle with the consistency a bit, but once they get consistent, it's like, oh, I'm improving at French at a steady rate, I'm doing my actions, and boom, I'm making progress. Because the point here is that our goals are no longer these ambiguous and daunting things that we are not exactly sure how to get there. We've just broken it down into a simple set of tasks that we know if we just do these simple set of tasks consistently, then we'll make progress towards our goal. Suddenly, it's so much simpler. So your actionable step for this is go through every single one of your goals and list out what actions you need to do to achieve those goals. So if you've done all that, you should no longer have a bunch of vague destinations. You should have a set of specific action plans that you can and will follow to achieve those goals. Now that's powerful. Alright, so if you've made it this far in the video, it tells me that you really aren't like the others. Just the fact that you've made it here probably means that you're in the top 5% of attention span out of all of my viewers. So now that we've filtered all of the other 95% out, I want to tell you something. I've created a worksheet based on this video that's totally actionable, and all you have to do is read along and fill out the actionable parts, and you will be able to build systems for your goals. On top of that, there's also another worksheet that will help you become consistent at those habits once you've found them. Now you might be saying, wait, how can I get these worksheets? Well, I've just launched my free community, and inside you not only get these super valuable and actionable worksheets, but you can also instantly book a free one-on-one call with me upon joining. There will be live Q&As with me, and you'll also have a great community of like-minded people. Listen, these videos are just me talking to a screen and trying to transfer information that will apply to as many people as possible. But when you're in the community and you get to talk one-on-one with me, I get to address your exact specific problems. We get to build systems for you. We get to look at your exact limitations, and we get to implement specific solutions to your specific problems. This community is completely free, and it's so much more value than I could ever offer on YouTube. And honestly, joining the community takes just as long as it takes to like or to subscribe or to click on my channel and click on another video. It's totally free, and you join, and it's so much more value. I promise that you will not regret it. And even if you do, you can always just leave. Just join, check it out, look at the worksheets, book a one-on-one call with me. If you don't like it, leave. But honestly, I do not think you will regret joining because it's so much value. But that's all. If you enjoyed this video and you want to get videos like this rather than, I don't know, Mr. Beast videos, then consider subscribing and stay extraordinary.